Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome to Wisdom of the Shadow, Zodiac signs, Capricorns. You guys are up. So, Capricorns, you guys are known for your hard work, your dedication, your structure. You are very ambitious. You're very responsible and disciplined as well, reserved, organized, but sometimes you can be pessimistic, cold, and unforgiving. So, let's take a look at what shadow work is most important to you at this time. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node placements for Capricorn. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Also, be sure to check your other placements. All right, Capricorns, what is your most important shadow work at this time? What have you dealt with, or what are you dealing with? Hidden desires. So, your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential, longing, passion, fulfillment. So, you have some hidden desires that you maybe are too afraid to share with others. Um, I feel like this could be a gift, some level of potential that you have that maybe you are hiding from other people. Maybe you don't want people to know because you are afraid of being judged because of said particular desire or something that you're into that people are not aware of. This could be something that you truly want to do, but you are afraid to express the desire to do so. But I feel like it's something that you are constantly longing for, you're very passionate about, and I feel it will bring a sense of fulfillment. So I don't feel this could be necessarily something bad, but I feel like the fact that you are maybe worried about being judged because of it is where the shadow work is needed. So it almost feels like you are insecure about something that you want to do, something that you are interested in. This could be a person, place, or thing. You have a hidden desire for something, but you are afraid to express it. But it would be a wish fulfillment in a way for you. Yeah, you are avoiding expressing this. Avoidance is the key to It's the key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. So sometimes, in order to deal with our shadow, we have to confront what we fear, what we worry about being judged because of, in order to make progress, in order to find confidence, in order to overcome a fear that you have, an insecurity that you have. You need to confront this instead of avoiding it. It will bring a temporary level of discomfort, but once you have confronted this fear, you will realize that it no longer holds power over you. Yeah, you should have hope. Have hope and shadow blossom. Mhm. So navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. Give yourself grace, show yourself kindness and self care. Like I said, don't judge yourself so harshly, Capricorn. Okay. Just because you have a hidden desire, again, if that desire that is hidden, it's not hurting anyone, then there's nothing to feel ashamed of. Maybe it's something that you know has to do with some level of trauma that you've had from your childhood, and maybe it's a little bit difficult to confront. But if you can confront this deep rooted trauma, this shadow, it will allow you to make progress. So I feel like you should be hopeful for that. You know, generally, those things that we are ashamed of, that we desire, most of the time do stem from some level of trauma. And because we hide it, because we push it down, we suppress it, it creates a level of resentment, a level of anger, tension within ourselves that is hidden because we avoid dealing with it. We avoid confronting it. But I feel like you should have hope for yourself in navigating this shadow. I feel like you've already done an immense amount of work on yourself anyway. I feel like you just need to give yourself some more grace. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. I don't care what anyone says. Everybody has gone through something. Everybody has gone through similar situations, but differently. That's how I see it. Because they all end in heartbreak, pain, loss, grief, right? Things that we all end up having to heal from once we understand that it needs to be healed. Take care of yourself more. Be kind to yourself. I feel like you've been doing this more. I feel like you've been doing more for yourself. I feel like you have been pouring more into self. I feel like you are a giver. You give to a lot of people. You share a lot of things. I feel like you've grown a whole lot as well. But I feel like there's something deep down that is still lingering, that is hidden, that you hide from others. Maybe it's something you're not even aware of because it's buried that deep. But I feel like you are coming to an understanding of what a shadow blossom is. Understanding that you need both your sunlight and your darkness to bloom fully. So it is about accepting both those shadow sides, those shadow aspects of you, and also the lightness that you share with others. Our shadow side is about our survival. It is our id, our id nature. It is what protects us, from others, from becoming prey. But I feel like you have an amazing resilience. And I feel like you are nurturing yourself. You're taking care of yourself more, as you should. I don't feel like I said, this hidden desire, I'm not getting it's something that is detrimental to your health and by any means. Okay, take it where it resonates. But for most of you, I don't feel like it's anything detrimental. But I feel like it's just something that maybe you avoid because it's a little bit tougher to face. Again, but I feel like there's a level of hope you should have for yourself. You should give yourself grace. Show yourself some kindness as you are dealing with this. Yeah, see the bottom of the deck. Shame and guilt. I feel like this is hidden something that you're feeling within as well. Well, let me get you your strengths and abilities to help with this situation for my Capris. Strengths and abilities for my Capricorns. Trust. Yeah. Trust yourself. Okay. Trust is essential for moving forward. So, are you doubting your path ahead? Some people see progress, but they still doubt. And it is because it's a deep rooted insecurity that people have that they shouldn't. Capricorns, I feel like you guys are tremendously talented. You are dedicated to your craft. You're dedicated to the people you love. You are no stranger to working hard. You like structure. Sometimes you work too hard. And sometimes you can feel unappreciated by your efforts. So this is letting you know that you should trust that you are on the right path and that you are truly seen and appreciated. Have faith in the universe's plan and in yourself. Keep going with confidence. Okay. What else for my Cappies? Barrier and maze. Confusion. Sometimes you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you have a lot going on in your life. And because you like structure, it can feel overwhelming. So maybe you feel like there's moments where you need to get away from the everyday, day in and day out situations and come into union with self. So confusion may feel overwhelming, but remember that every maze has an exit. You might be struggling with difficult problems, but shifting your perspective could reveal the solution for you. Sacred union, two powerful forces are uniting, whether in a relationship or within yourself, Capricorn. This union brings energy and growth. Embrace this connection with yourself or with someone else, because it will lead to deeper understanding and transformation. Yeah, sometimes you have to walk away from situations in order to find yourself. Yeah, to find your inspiration. People I feel are also inspired by you, Capricorn, because of the shadow work that you are doing. This is the direction your life is going. You will begin to trust yourself more. Again, you will come out of feelings of overwhelm because you won't allow people to overwhelm you anymore. You will learn to find an exit when you need space. You will come back into union with yourself. You will find that reconnection with yourself, that self care, that kindness, that grace, which will bring more hope into your heart. And it will keep you inspired while you inspire others. I feel like you are someone that other people watch for inspiration. So even though you have your own hidden things deep down that could keep you down, I feel like you don't allow it to. I feel like you keep moving forward regardless. But Capricorns, like I said, you should feel hopeful because I feel like you are learning. You are taking care of you more and more. So trust your path. Beautiful. Adapt and thrive. This is your energy. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible, embrace shifts, and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves to you. Yeah, this is what you do every day, I feel. You adapt and you thrive. You don't let anything keep you down, even if you need to take a moment behind the veil. You are spiritually gifted. You can see beyond the veil. Welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Yeah, you don't always have to know the answers to everything. But I feel like you starting to trust yourself, your gifts, your talents. Yeah, it's going to help you to make fast progress, move forward with swift precision, and do what must be done right now. So if there's something you're procrastinating on that needs to get done, it's time to get to it. Time to get to it, Capricorns. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and earned your view, Capricorn. You have put in the work. You deserve to celebrate the heights that you've reached in your journey. You have come a long way from where you began. And if you're just starting in your journey, this is where you will go. You will find inspiration. You will find hope. You will learn to give yourself grace. You will stop avoiding those things you're afraid of and start confronting them, which will allow you to make progress. It will allow you to come out of confusion. It will allow you to come into union with self. It will allow you to embrace both shadow and light sides of you, Capricorn, which are both beautiful. Yeah, this is going to bring in fresh ideas. Stay open minded, inviting new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. Trusting in yourself allows you to be creative, allows you to open your mind to new ideas. Look at that. Manifest the new. Beautiful. This is what you can expect once you allow new ideas. You will manifest the new. Embrace change and envision your desires. Look at that. Your desires, even the hidden ones, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Your hidden desires, things you want to do, things you want to accomplish. Like I said, I don't feel like it's anything detrimental to your health, but I feel like it's something you keep to yourself that you don't really share with others that you maybe want to manifest. Okay. let me get you your animal spirit, Cappies. Animal spirit for my Capricorns. Spider. Interesting. Okay. See what that is. Spider. You feel tangled up in a web. It's almost like you feel overwhelmed by all the responsibilities that you have. You feel connected and responsible for so many people, so many situations, that it can feel overwhelming for you sometimes. It's what I'm getting just intuitively. Spider. This is earth energy. So you could be obviously an earth sign, Capricorn, but you can also have Taurus or Virgo in your chart as well. Spider. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. So whoever I'm connecting to, you could be a content creator. Like I said, you are a genius at your craft. I feel like you are in the process of manifesting new for your life. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it. I feel like you're trying to build a legacy for your family. You're breaking a generational curse. You are trying to create growth and prosperity on multiple levels, multiple generational dynamics in your family dynamic. And you're trying to do this both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process oriented rather than results oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When you are in balance, you are appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When you feel out of balance, you are discouraged, tired, and forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. I feel like this is what inspires you to build a legacy within multiple generations of your family. I feel this would be breaking a generational curse. I feel like you are a very playful person in your creativity and you inspire a lot of people. I feel like you are a content creator, or this is something you will be doing in the future. So trust the path that you are on. You are going to continue to grow. You are going to continue and thrive. As long as you continue to do your healing work, you will continue to be inspired. What is your threads of soul? What is the question for my Cappies to take with them? The hidden compass. What internal guidance have you been ignoring? How can you reconnect with your intuition to navigate your path? Yeah, whatever is hidden, I feel like it's connected to something intuitively that you feel you need to do. Again, it could be a fear of being judged, but I feel like if you can overcome this fear of judgment, it will bring prosperity. I feel like you will inspire not only yourself, but others. It will allow you to begin to trust yourself. It will allow you to see yourself in the correct way as truly loved and appreciated by many, which will allow you to forget the few who do not love and appreciate you. All right. What is your wisdom of the shadow for Cappies? What is the most important wisdom of the shadow for my Capricorns? What is the most important wisdom of the show? Okay. Two of them, they got stuck here for you. So let's see. Self-embrace, self-care, emptiness. I'm going to read both of these for you, Cappies. Nothing is a coincidence, so I will take them both for you. Self-embrace. I embrace all the layers that make me who I am. I wrap myself in a loving embrace. We all have parts of ourselves that can feel difficult to embrace. Perhaps we have chapters in our stories that we aren't as proud of, or feelings of shame about who we have been. Perhaps we have habits or patterns that we don't prefer. Maybe we've had traumas or experiences that have made us question our worthiness, our beauty, and our own identity. Whatever our unique story is, to love and embrace all of ourselves without wavering is not an easy feat. We don't have to like everything that we do, and we can certainly have a desire to grow, expand, heal, and create more healthful patterns for our lives. And still, to embrace all of the layers of who we are is a most loving homecoming. To embrace is to simply wrap our arms around. Can we wrap our arms around ourselves? Can we be more willing to wrap our arms around the parts of ourselves that need a bit more love? If someone we care about were to come up to us with something difficult that they were going through, would we embrace them or reject them? It is time for a more embracing of all that we are. Think about how you meet parts of yourself that feel challenging to embrace or accept. Reflect on how you can be open to growth without rejecting or banishing parts of yourself altogether. What parts of yourself do you feel are hardest to embrace? What parts of yourself do you fear are unlovable, and why? How can you embrace yourself more fully and unconditionally? Cappies, my Capricorn gang, you guys are very inspirational to others because of your hard work, because of your dedication, because of your structure. Some people can take it as tough love, but sometimes people need tough love in their life. Maybe this is where you get your tough love from, and maybe you were loved too tough and not nurtured enough. And maybe that's why emptiness is here. So let's read emptiness for my Capricorns. I honor the sacred emptiness within me. There is wisdom in the spaciousness of nothing at all. The value of emptiness isn't widely encouraged to most of us. The value of being full, busy, and all-knowing pervades instead. When something is missing, some may encourage us to fill the void or the time. We more than likely notice when there is stillness and can tend to look for what is next to come. What if this sacred emptiness is a most magical place to be? What if the emptiness is the place where the divine comes through, where light enters us, where deeper wholeness resides? Sitting in our own body, our own awareness, without distraction can be quite difficult. It can sometimes be more uncomfortable to feel emptiness than it can be to feel stressed or overwhelmed. Perhaps we remember hearing or saying, oh no, it's too quiet, something must be wrong. In a world where go, 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 and how much we can get done are celebrated, the art of being with sacred emptiness is vital. Become aware of how you fill your time and space. Think about how comfortable or uncomfortable you are in silence and emptiness. Ask yourself why that is. Notice any stories about worthiness that are attached to how much you do or accomplish. Notice if there are any boundaries that want to be expressed so as to offer yourself more spaciousness. What are some ways you feel the time or overcommit yourself? How can you create more time and space to be with emptiness? When you are in emptiness, what comes up and how does it feel? So, those feelings of not feeling worthy, if you're not doing something or accomplishing something, those are really the moments to embrace the stillness, because that is when the divine is able to speak, able to connect with you in those moments of silence and out of chaos. So don't always feel empty or alone when you're by yourself or in silence. Sometimes it is necessary for growth, for healing. It is okay not to always be busy, busy, busy and on the go, 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 go. But my Capricorns, you love your structure. You love to stay busy. You love your hard work. And that's commendable. As an Aries, I completely understand that concept. But it is also okay to take time out, to take care of self, to self embrace, to nurture and love on you. So just find a balance here. Okay. All right, Capricorns, that is what I have for you for Wisdom of the Shadow, Zodiac signs. I pray that the message resonated and it was useful for you in some way. I would love to hear about it in the comments, you guys. Let me know how you feel about these segments, as this is a new one for me, but I'm really enjoying them actually. But if this resonated, let me know. But until next time, Capricorns, bye, guys.